Hello everyone, welcome in Team Divana IS and GATE. Myself Kuldeep Singh Rathod, GATE 2020 All Engineering 29, GATE 2019 All Engineering 478. Currently I am pursuing my MTech from IIT Delhi and also working as an online faculty on various online institutes. In my last video I am discussing about the actual and theoretical valve timing diagram for the 4-stroke petrol engine, and I also discuss about theoretical and actual uh, PV diagram for diesel engine. So in today's video I'm going to discuss about preignition or misfiring. So it is a very important concept, and if you learn it then you will be aware of lots of the new concepts and it will be useful during your theoretical problems. Some of the problem on ESE and GATE are based on the preignitions or misfiring concept, so you must learn it and try to understand it very well. So let me explain step by step all the things. So first you need to focus on the theoretical concept. Once you remember and understand well theoretical concept, then surely you will also easily understood the diagram given above. So the first line is, during suction stroke air fuel mixtures enter the engine cylinder with the vortex flow. So guys, during suction air fuel mixture enters the engine cylinder with the vortex flow. Okay, so we will study lots of the flow in the fluid mechanics. There are lots of the type of flow. So the vortex flow is mainly occur during the suction stroke when air fuel mixtures enter the engine cylinder. Okay, and this vortex flow contain until exhaust. So this flow will continue until the exhaust occur. So mainly guys, you need to understand that the vortex flow didn't stop during a heat addition and other process. It will be continue until the exhaust process. So you must learn it that during suction air fuel mixture enter the engine cylinder with the vortex flow. Okay, so the second point is, during heat addition a few of the fuel particle remain unburned hydrocarbon. It will be also denoted by UBSC in small form. This UBSC will be in circulations along with the hot gases. So during heat addition a few of the fuel particle remain unburned. So some of the fuel particle present in the engine cylinder didn't burn, and it will be called as unburned hydrocarbon, and in a small form we will be denoted it by UBSC, and this UBSC will be in circulations along with the hot gases. So the we know that in a engine cylinder there are the hot gases, so this unburned carbon will be circulations along with these hot gases. Okay, the next point is, some of the UBSC particle stick to the inner walls of the cylinders during the circulations. So guys, we know that UBSC have a sticking probability. So this UBSC particle stick to the inner walls of the cylinders during the circulations. So guys, when the circulations will occur, then some of the UBSC particle stick to the inner walls of the cylinder. Okay, then the next point is, during the next cycle some fuel particle in the fresh air fuel mixtures contact the UBSC. Some of them get ignited after a chemical reactions and receiving the heat from the UBSC. This ignition is known as pre-ignitions or misfiring. So guys, during the next cycle, when one cycle is completed and the second cycle is continue, then this sticking UBSC present in the engine cylinder's wall. So when the new fresh air fuel mixtures contact the UBSC, some of them get ignited after a chemical reaction. So these UBSC particle provide the heat to the fresh air fuel mixture in a next cycle, and then the pre-ignitions will occur. So it will be called as a pre-ignitions or misfiring, because the necessary heat for ignitions will be provided by the UBSC particle, which will be stuck at the wall of the cylinder during the previous cycle. Okay, so you just try to understood it. Then next point is, heat from the pre-ignited fuel particle flow through the surrounding air and the particle expands in all directions. So heat from the pre-ignited fuel particle flow through the surrounding air and the particle expand in all directions. So guys, you just understood this line. It is very easy line that the pre-ignited fuel particle flow through the surrounding air. Whenever the fuel particle which will be ignited and pre-ignited, it will be moved in all the directions and provide heat to the other particle also. So the other particle also ignited, and because once the pre-ignited fuel particle ignited, then it will be move and expand in all the possible directions. Okay, then the air expanding downward collide with the piston moving upward during the compression stroke. There is a loss of work. And guys, if you understand this line, it is very common phenomena that when this expanding pre-ignited fuel particle move downward direction, then it will be collide on the pistons which will be moving from BDC to TDC during compression stroke. And we know that we didn't provide any type of heat during our compression stroke. After the completions of compression stroke, we will provide heat from spark plug. But in this case, in pre-ignition's case, heat will be already provided by the UBSC particle which was present on the wall of the engine cylinders. So the pre-ignited fuel particle expand and it will be collide on the piston during the compression stroke. So some of the work will be losses. Okay, so there are the loss of work because during the compression stroke, some of the pre-ignited fuel particle expand and it will be oppose the motion of piston. So we need to provide extra work to the work for compression. That's why it will be the loss of the work during the compression stroke due to the pre-ignited fuel particle. Okay, then the next point is under worst condition, the entire work output of the cycle will be lost completely due to misfiring. In some of the cases, the UBSC particle are present in the engine cylinder in a greater amount, and due to this higher amount of UBSC particle, maximum air fuel mixtures will be converted and pre-ignited, and it will be expand and work similar as a expansion stroke, and all the work given to the compression stroke will be absorbed by the expansion of pre-ignited fuel particle. That's why the complete loss of the work. So that was the worst phenomena occur during the misfiring due to pre-ignitions of the fuel particle due to UBSC unburned hydrocarbon particles. Okay, misfiring will take place in a SI engine only. You just try to understand it. Misfiring will only take place in a SI engine only. SI engine only. Why? Because in CI engine we only provide air, and then after the end of compression stroke we will inject fuel through fuel injector, and we didn't need we understand well that the UBSC particle doesn't defect during the compression because fuel will be provided after the compression stroke. So the air is only achieving the higher amount of air is achieving the temperature from unburned hydrocarbon, and it will be beneficial for us that our fuel will also be ignited in a easier times. Okay, in a low times. So you just try to understand it. Okay, so guys, in this video I am just discussing the whole concept in well manners, and hope you guys will be understood it well. My English is little bit complex, and I just try to improve it in a time. So hope you guys understand it, and if you understand, then like this video and share with your friends, and we will meet in new video with the topic of testing of IC engine, and it will be also called as Morse key test. And if you want to connect with me, then search on Facebook Life Mentor Kuldeep Singh Rathod, and you can also text me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 9649945374. You will ask your any type of query regarding your preparations. Good luck guys, and we will meet on new video, the testing of IC engine topics.